Well, hello, my friends. It has been not really brought to my attention. I've actually kind of known this for a little while. But a lot of people are very unaware of where their steaks come from or how to cut their own steak, right? So you go to the store and you're like, let me get a cut of the ribeye, right? Well, where does the ribeye come from? Let me get a cut of the filet mignon, right? Everybody knows that filet mignon because it sounds fancy, right? Where does it come from? So what I have here is a bone-in ribeye roast. I'm going to actually show you how to cut your own ribeyes out of here. I'm going to leave my bone in, and I'm going to cut 2 more bone-out ribeyes from this for Chastity and the children. But where does the ribeye come from? First off, why would you want to cut your own steaks, right? That's silly when you can just buy them at the store pre-cut. Or say you take your cow to the butcher and you're like, cut me some steaks. Well, that's going to cost a little bit more. So this is about saving some money. So what we're going to do, first off, I'm going to tell you where the ribeye comes from. But right now, enjoy me cutting it. Here's your bone in, and here's your plain ribeye steak. Unfortunately, they don't like the beautiful fatness, so I'm actually going to cut that off and then still grill this for myself to chew on. So still got some decent fat and marbling in it, but that's mine. Okay, so where does the ribeye come from? Well, if you think about it, it kind of has it in the name. The eye of the rib. The bone that's in that ribeye is the rib bone. That first part of that tenderloin that's connected to the ribs is where you get your ribeye from. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people want it all cut, or they just don't know where it comes from. And I feel like for us as homesteaders, it's really important because we all preach self-sustainability, correct? Well, if you can't raise your own cow, but you're going to the store to then pay top price for these cuts, you're not really being sustainable, right? Now, I'm not saying not to. I mean, if that's what you like to do, then do it. But learning how to cut your own cuts out of these different types of already large bulk pieces, it's very important, right? I've done it with pork chops. Same with that loin. Okay, that's where you cut your pork chops from. It's the stuff that we'd like to eat the most that has that fancy name that we pay fancy prices for. Now, Wagyu, there's fancy meats. It's a little bit different, but you're still going to cut it from that same piece of the cow. Now, so right now we have the meat on, we have the steaks on the grill, and I cook mine on the Traeger. Okay, I like doing it that way. I did just kind of inherit my dad's little charcoal side burner grill, and I do plan on cooking some stuff on charcoal, now and then. I'm kind of building my arsenal. He got a new grill, so he just kind of got rid of some of his older stuff, and me, being the good son that I am, took it from him. You right? So cooking the ribeyes right now at roughly 375, because That grill fluctuates a lot when it comes to the temperature, so it's gonna have a good smoky flavor to it. We got some Brussels sprouts going on there, some macaroni and cheese. It's gonna be delicious. And I'll show you what it looks like whenever we're done, right? Because, I mean, you can go back and see me cooking on the grill many, many times. It's not that interesting until I do something fancy, right? So, when I do something fancy, then you'll see that fanciness. Appreciate you hanging out with us. And, I don't know why I'm not ending it right now. I don't know why I said that. So, stick around to see what the meat looks like. And I'm going to taste it, and it's going to be good. Thanks for hanging out.